It's hot, we've got allergies, and maybe the chance for some rain. Let's talk about it in this Wednesday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning, it's Wednesday, the 21st of August, 2024. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Bully-in-Chief David Reimer, and yes, it is hot. It is very hot. It is the hottest stretch of the year. And no, you don't really need me or any other person telling you that if you have had a chance to step outside or see your air conditioning electric bill as of late. But guess what? That's kind of the purpose of this channel, so until we actually have, stormies to talk about, which we do! Let's talk about stormies! Okay, here is today's high-res rapid refresh model as we take a gander at the expectations for today, tonight, and into portions of Thursday. Well, we may see isolated thunderstorms this afternoon across portions of central Texas, south central Texas, the Brazos Valley. Keep in mind, anything that pops up will likely have the potential of producing cloud-to-ground lightning strikes and erratic wind gusts over 45 miles per hour, both of which are important because, well, the grass is dry, so grass fire danger. If we have a grass fire going, those erratic winds could pose problems for firefighters. Otherwise, as we go into tomorrow afternoon, well, we may even see more storms across central Texas into south central Texas, even parts of the Edwards Plateau, maybe the coastal plains. And again, not a lot of storms probably, but if you end up with a storm, hey, you know what? You're going to get lucky. Quick downpour, gusty winds, lightning may knock temperatures back down to the 80s for a little while, which beats 105. But again, by far, most of us will remain dry over the next 2 days. This is not a widespread precipitation pattern, but more of a, hey, you got lucky, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, enjoy it. Wildfire danger over the next few days? Well, guess what? Very high to extreme, especially across the western half of the state, northwest Texas, the Panhandle, west Texas, the Big Country, the Concho Valley, the Permian Basin, down into the Trans-Pecos, the Edwards Plateau, and the Big Bend. The potential very high to extreme over the next 3 days for wildfires. Eastern half of the state, moderate to high, which we note is increasing now after the precipitous pattern we dealt with, well, at times over the last 2 months. But again, it's hot, grasses are drying out, things are combusting more easily, and we're starting to see faster grass fires or larger grass fires even across the eastern half of the state. That's not likely to change, unfortunately, over the next 2 weeks. Today's high temperatures, for all intent and purposes, it's going to be near 110 this afternoon. Northwest Texas, the Big Country, the Permian Basin, the Concho Valley, down into the Edwards Plateau, south central Texas, and the Rio Grande Plains. We're looking at 105 degrees or hotter. Central Texas, south central Texas, the Brazos Valley, we're looking at the same. West Texas, down towards the Big Bend, even deep south Texas, towards the Rio Grande Valley. Eastern, 15% of Texas? Maybe upper 90s. I mean, it beats 100, but it's still hot. It's just not triple-digit hot. Tomorrow, guess what? Really the same story. Triple digits along and west of Interstate 35 from Laredo to DFW, 90s, Arklatex, East Texas, into the Golden Triangle, the Piney Woods of East Texas, triple digits, Houston, triple digits, Brazos Valley, triple digits, pretty much everyone else, unless you're in the higher elevations of the Guadalupe Davis Mountains, where it'll only be in the upper 90s, or if you're along the immediate Texas Gulf Coast. Friday, a little cooler across the eastern half of the state by like 2 degrees, where it may be 99 versus 100, with still temperatures of 105 to 110. Northwest Texas, the Big Country, the eastern Permian Basin, it's hot. This weekend, Saturday, now take a look at this. Things do actually cool off a little bit. I say cool off in a most respectful manner, given the fact we're looking at 90s instead of triple digits. East Texas, Southeast Texas, Central Texas, the Hill Country. But again, it's still 90s, with upper 90s triple digits elsewhere across the state. And then by Sunday, upper 90s, triple digits. But still, I mean, we're looking at probably 5 to 7 degrees less hot compared to, say, today and tomorrow. 97 to 102, 103 versus, 103 to 110. So, meh. And we may see some uptick in precipitation chances along the Texas Gulf Coast and southeast Texas next week. There are some long-range indications we may see a tropical area of low pressure develop over the Gulf of Mexico. It doesn't look like a hurricane-type situation. It just looks like something that would allow for the heat dome to kind of get pushed away a little bit and allow for an uptick in shower and thunderstorm chances, which, would naturally cool things off a little bit just because of more cloud cover. Still, as we look into the final week of August, the Climate Prediction Center maintaining above average chances for higher than average temperatures, meaning upper 90s triple digit high temperatures. If you want slightly cooler weather, go to Montana or Wyoming. Precipitation outlook. Honestly, this could be worse. Parts of the state are actually above average chance of precipitation. Southwestern half of the state, really. And that's kind of that pattern switch we're talking about, with near equal chances of some slightly wet weather or not across the rest of the state. So that'll be it for your Wednesday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Keep an eye out for some of those storms this afternoon, as again, triple-digit temperatures mean they'll be pushing out quite a bit of lightning and gusty winds, both of which could be dangerous for firefighting activities. And if by chance you're cooling off on area lakes, you don't want to be dealing with sudden erratic winds. Boy, there goes the NyQuil. Over 45 miles per hour. Otherwise, rain chances generally below 20% in the aforementioned regions. We'll have your next Texas Weather Roundup out bright and early on Thursday. Y'all make it a great Wednesday. Stay cool. God bless.